everybody, and welcome. Just give me a couple seconds here. I just got a few things. Hey, Jim Cat, please smash that like button on your way in, because you guys, this is going to be pretty interactive. There she is. Hello, Marie. I'm just finishing. I tried to do just the members, but I didn't have a lot of members show up. I know a lot of them are working and stuff, so I figured, I spoke with Marie and figured that we would just open it up to everybody, give everybody a chance, whether you're a member or not. I did have it for level 2 members only, but here we go. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. I'm going to take a lot of input from you guys. So again, please smash that like button on your way in. Just click the little X in your live chat. Click the like, come on back in. And when you come back in, please make sure you have live chat selected at the top of your screen so you don't miss anything. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. Gemcat, Marie, Yellow, Ryan Christie, Courtney, Christy Ray, Muffin Top, Jean, Summer Dawn. Nice to see all you guys here. So just give me a second, you guys. I'm going to mute for a minute. Hello, Betty. Welcome, welcome, everybody coming in. It's going to be interesting, you guys. I'm going to get a lot of input from you guys for this. So I am going to ask, please don't mention other channels or information from other sites, stuff like that. And let's be nice and respectful of each other. No victim shaming, stuff like that. Please, you guys, let's keep it clean. Hello, Muffin Top, Krista, Lisa B, Shan L. Hello, everybody. Okay, just give me a second and I will be right back. Okay, hello everybody, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to go and grab myself a sweatshirt. As you can see, I got my cigarette going. Got to get rid of that. But we are in for a huge storm here. So all my fellow Canadians, if you're on the East Coast here, we're in for a good storm. I'm up in the Ottawa Valley area and it's hitting us soon. So Nova Scotia, you'll be getting it soon. Hello, Lorna. Exactly, right? It's not helping anybody. There's Shelly. Hey, Shelly. I'm getting there, Shelly. It seems it's always something, and it's like, I guess it comes with getting older, old age. But I mean, I can't complain. Any day above ground is a good day, right? Cruella, hello, hello. Nana, hello, Nana. Rosie, there she is. I didn't figure you'd be in, Rosie, because it's like you're 14 hours behind. I don't know. It's early in the morning for you. Rosie's all the way from Australia. Jean says, okay, let's not get into bringing that up. I don't want to get a strike against me. Okay, I just got to pop up again. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Creators earn more money inserting ads in their live streams. No, thank you. I'm not interested. I guess this is a new thing, you guys. I have no idea about this. It just popped up on my creator studio that apparently even in lives now I hope they're not going to do this themselves, but I don't want no ads while I'm doing my live. So I clicked no. No, I will not conform. If it's anything like they have been doing, it's getting harder and harder for us creators, you guys. Forcing us to do things that we don't want to do and forcing so many ads and everything else. But I mean, what can you do? But no, I'm not going to accept having ads in. I've been in a couple of other creators' lives, and people were complaining about seeing ads in lives, and it's like, what? I haven't personally seen it here. Okay, what's this? Stream health. Healthy. Good. Healthy. But I refuse to do that unless it's forced upon me. I'm not doing that. I think that when we go live, you guys shouldn't be interrupted by ads. So, I mean, you guys help out enough with super chats and everything else during lives. I'm not going to be putting ads. I'm not doing it. Okay, so let me get back here. Welcome everybody in before we get started. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Above ground is great. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your grandma's just passed away, Shelley. Prayers for you and your family, and know that we are thinking about you. Hello, Lorna, the real angel girl. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Jean, but yeah, I don't need no strikes regarding that. They seem to don't like that in our chat. So if we talk about those things, they tend to strike us or give us crap. So let's not talk about that, but I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon, my dear. Yeah, Betty Smith. Hello, Betty. Any day above ground is good. Hello, Crime Curious. Hello, everybody. Just go through and say hello to everybody. Real Angel. Hello, hello, everybody coming in. Yeah, there's as far east as you can go in Newfoundland. Hello, JDR. No storms on the horizon for you guys. Good, good. I know Nova Scotia's going to get it. I know Montreal, Quebec's going to get it after us. Yes, condolences out there for you, Shelley. Okay, Styles by Malls. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Yes, it's things that are starting to come out now regarding the Dylan Rounds case. I came out with in days. Yeah, please remove it, Summer. I've got my trusty coffee, you guys. Like, I am a little chilly here, so please forgive me. There we go. Far south in Western Ontario is Windsor, Ontario, which get winters probably worse than we do. The highways out there, the 401 corridor from one end of Ontario to the other is horrible in the winter. So I've been out, I have family that lives out in the London area, and you're even farther west than that. So I have to give Mia a shower. I hope Mia is doing well. Give her a puppy dog kiss for me. Yeah, it does. It blows my mind. So, I mean, we've got a lot of non-believers out there. Oh, thank you, Nina. Shelley Diller, big hearts. Lauren W. I just moved here from Grand Prairie. It's so cold and frozen there last winter. Yeah. I have family out in Alberta too, and it's crazy out there. It seems right in the middle of Canada, up there in not so much, I guess, Saskatchewan, but Calgary and Alberta and all that there, they get it bad. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, yeah. I've got friends and family in Nova Scotia. I have friends in New Brunswick. I have friends across Canada. So, yeah, YouTube is being really fickle and everything. So please don't take offense if your comment is removed. There's some things that they are very, very picky on. So that's why I say, you guys, and there's a lot of drama going on in the YouTube community, especially in true crime. So I just don't get involved in it. There's some channels I will mention, but other than that, I just prefer not to have channels mentioned or information from other platforms or channels. That way we don't get drawn into the drama. Yeah, the non-believers are missing out, and that's okay. I don't mind, to each their own. Let me just get my chair pulled in here a little bit more. So basically what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to start with the Dylan Rounds case. Willow, can you say what's been coming out in the Dylan Rounds? Luckily you asked about that, Shelley, because that's what we're going to ask right now. Lots of wind during hurricane. Yeah, you guys get more of the winds than we do, same as Nova Scotia. And Nova Scotia too. Nova Scotia gets a lot of it in off the ocean there. I don't follow a lot of the channels. There's one in particular I'm a mod on, and even now I'm just going to try and stay away from it, you guys, because I just don't want to be drawn into the drama or have people start criticizing and everything because I go to other channels, whatever. I don't have much time to do it to begin with, but I do love to support the channels that support me. So, okay, so as you guys know, on Sunday, we have the mini reads for subscribers every Sunday. And I said that I was going to try with the tarot. Now, I don't generally read tarot, never have. Started recently because I was gifted this deck. Now, I told you guys that I would be ordering this deck and show you guys what is underneath here, and we will be using them. They are over here. I've got the whole deck just like I do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask some questions and everything. I'm going to use these. Please bear in mind, you guys, that I'm not very familiar with tarot, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to show the cards that I have just basically, as you can see here in the original deck, this is before I put my stickers on. It gives an indication of what the card means upright and in reverse. And what I did is I took the main things out of here, keywords, and just put them on here so I could get used to reading. Once I do get used to reading and connect with the deck, then I will be able to just go over to these cards or any tarot deck. But for now, I'm upfront and honest with you guys. I am not good with tarot. But the last few reads that I have done with the tarot, people who are familiar with tarot have said that I've been pretty spot on. So I've unsubscribed to so many channels since last fall. Yeah. And, you know, I gave everybody a subscribe and gave everybody the benefit of the doubt, but I have to say that I have unsubscribed to some too, because I just don't want to be brought into the drama. It's not what I'm about. So I do cover the cases, not only in reads for the big cases that I have covered, like the Summerwell, Suzanne Morphew, Letitia Stout. I do cover actual court cases and that when they're going through court because my subscribers have asked for it. But I am basically a reader, okay? And because I worked in the legal field for over 30 years, I can give a lot of insight maybe to people that don't understand the wording and stuff like that. I don't claim to be a professional or, you know, anything like that when it comes to reporting news or covering stuff like that. All I can do is give you what I know. Okay. So thank you, JDR. So with that, let's get into it. We're going to start with Dylan Rounds. Okay. And we're going to see what we can get to come out in the tarot. So what is, I'm going to take questions. Like I said, super chats, super stickers, everything is appreciated. It's not necessary, but if you do feel you want to support the channel, I do appreciate that. And any super chats or super stickers that come through are going to take precedent. Okay, so let's start with Dylan Rounds. We'll break it up into the cases so we're not bouncing all over the place. Let's start with Dylan Rounds. What do you guys want me to ask regarding Dylan Rounds? I will take questions at random. Unless it's a super chat or super sticker, then those ones will take precedent. Just to let you guys know, I want to be fair. It's not necessary to put a super chat or super sticker, but if you feel you want a certain question asked and it's not being asked, you can go ahead and do that and you will take precedent. Okay. Oh, you guys are welcome. Summer Dawn. Yeah, I have, like you guys know, I do every morning. When I get up and have my morning coffee, I do pull cards on different cases just to see if anything has changed, stuff like that. Excuse the cough. Allergies are at a skyrocketing high. One seems to go away and another one starts. So please bear with me. When I can, I will mute. I want to show the respect back to you guys. And yes, so I have been practicing with these and connecting with them. I do have a connection. It's not as strong as the connection, especially with my Ancestor deck, you guys. And there's something I want to bring up to you about that too, and I'm going to show you that. But let's get through these first. Okay, let's see. Where can he be found? Ryan, that is going to be... Okay, let me just get my other deck. I think with questions like that, Ryan, I'm going to wait. Okay, so I'll just explain what I'm doing. You guys know my Ancestor deck was made for me. It's based off my ancestors. That's the deck that I connect with the most. So what I'm doing with my Ancestor deck, I spoke with my elders and asked for permission first to make sure it's okay. I'm going to make a side deck off of my Ancestor deck. So when I'm using my Ancestor deck, there's a lot of cards in there that'll say they were taken at a distance. I'm going to do a bumper deck to that, which is not by any means an Ancestor deck. It's just going to be a deck that is going to give me better connections to maybe describing an area. Is it a house? Is it a building? Were they kidnapped? Were they taken against their will? Like stuff like that are going to be these cards. I do already have a few made. I have a friend of mine who draws really good. So I have got help from them to do that. I don't have my backings done yet. I'm going to see if maybe my elders will help me with that. We're going to figure it out. Okay, so I'll show you one. Okay, so when I get in my Ancestor deck, let me just grab that so I can explain this just briefly. You guys, this is my Ancestor deck. Oh, let's just put that up here right now. We may even bring this one into for your guys' questions. Let's see. Okay, so there's a genocide. There's, I'm looking for a specific card. Because when these cards come up, sometimes I want a little bit more information, right? Like the abuse. Because I've got a card sitting here I want to show you. You guys are seeing them all now because a lot of these sometimes don't come out. So you're getting to see a lot of them here. See, this is what I mean. Being taken a distance. I'm going to leave that one out, and I'll tell you why in a minute. The same as the missing. I think, see, boundaries crossed, at a distance, roads. These are all like being taken away, right? So we got the abuse, the fight, the murdered. Okay, so we can use just these ones for now so I can give you an idea of what I'm talking about. This is my ancestor deck. This deck has to be made for you by your elders. It's based on your ancestors, past and present, for what they've done in their lifetime. That's why I connect so good to this deck, and maybe bad to other decks, okay? Like the tarot compared to this deck. So when we get this come out in a read, never mind these ones up here. So say we get abuse and the person that we are reading has been murdered. There was a fight. Well, I want to know how they were murdered and what kind of abuse. We get cards like this. Okay. This is from the bumper deck. This will tell me if I want more information on this. Okay, the person was murdered, had suffered abuse, there was a fight. There's also in my ancestor deck, I have a violence card. How did this happen though? We know there was a fight and he was murdered and there was some abuse, but what? So we have bumper cards like this, strangled. Somebody strangled them. Also have, say that could go with that to give us more information. Let me just see what other cards are already done here. Hang on a second, you guys. Oh, we do have a fight card that they've done here too. I'll show you that. Oh, okay, and a knife. Okay, so with this, and there's going to be other cards. These aren't just some of them. We're going to have a gun, a rope, like a rock or something, like where they smashed with a rock. So when we want more information on the ancestor deck, we're going to go to the bumper deck. This is by no means an ancestor deck. This one. These are. So when we see murdered and fight, we can go in and say, okay, we need some more information on that. And we could get strangled, or we could get with a knife. Once the gun card is made, we could get the gun. They were murdered. There was a fight and they were murdered with a gun. And we also got this fight too. So that could mean just by the hands in a fight, like hit so hard or whatever in a fight. So that's these cards that I'm going to cover. And also like the genocide tells me that this has been done before. So when we ask, okay, so we know that whoever's done this to our victim has done similar things like this before. How have they done it? They've strangled people before, or they've stabbed people before. Okay, so that's how the bumper deck is going to come into play. The same as, say that we know that they've been taken a distance down the road, and we want to know more about this. We would get, now I don't have all the cards that are going to, we don't have all the cards yet that are going to be bumpers for the ancestor deck, but I do have some of these. We got a building. Whoops. These are the backs of the cards, you guys. So, okay, so when we get this in the ancestor deck, we're taking a distance, a road. Well, we want to know what that looks like, and maybe who. Well, we can get this. Well, this person came from a distance to the area. So now we know, okay, the perpetrator came from a distance, so they're not from the area, okay? Or we could get, it's somebody from the area. Or this could be, where are they? They are in the area, depending on how we're asking the question. We could be that they've been put into the area where they went missing from. This is going to tell us that the person was from the area, or if they came from a distance. Okay. This is going to tell us if we ask, okay, we've got somebody missing. Where are they? They are still in the area, in a building. or they're somewhere above ground. We've also got, let me just see here. We've got, they've been hidden away. We've got they're in a forest. We've got they're underground. We've got a basement or an abandoned place. So, I mean, the bumper deck is really going to help give more information on the ancestor cards themselves. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm just showing this to you for now. Before I use this deck, it has to be completed, and I want to get it blessed by my elders before I even use it, okay? So for now, we will be staying with the Ancestor deck. Excuse me, and using that. And as soon as the bumper deck is done and it is blessed by my ancestors, which is this deck, and I get the backs put on, whatever back we decide, I might leave that up to you. I may put a few different things up on the community tab, a few different backings to put on here, and let you guys choose. Okay, so that's a good way to involve all you guys too. You're going to be part of this, and these are going to be decks that are with me forever, and they will be passed on to one of my loved ones when I pass away. So you're going to be part of history there, you guys, and you guys are going to be able to choose the backing that's going to go on this deck once it's blessed and everything else. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you and just explain that because I did go over that on Sunday when I was doing the mini reads for you guys. Okay, so this is the Ancestor deck. We will continue using that, and I can't wait. It's exciting to be able to get the bumper deck going. Okay, so with that being said, there was some of the questions about where is he. I have gotten already train tracks. He's near train tracks. He's down somewhere near train tracks. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what we get with the tarot deck when we ask these questions. So let me scroll back up, you guys, or maybe I should just say, oh, thank you, Ryan. Everybody loves the Ancestor deck. So please, you guys, be cautious of others that say they have an Ancestor deck and they've just, you know, written words on them themselves, slapped words on them and called them an Ancestor deck. That's not how they're made. And it really shows a lot of disrespect, and they're opening it up for spirit and energies to come in that they're not going to want. Okay, they have to be done the right way. Okay, yeah, I'm not very good with drawing. If I had to draw anything and to be like a stick figure, that would be it. So I'm lucky to have people that I know that can draw. I can draw certain things, but a lot of the intricate ones that I want done have to be done by somebody else. So, but that is not an Ancestor deck that's being made. It's a bumper deck, okay, to give us a little bit more information. And anybody can do one of those decks. Anybody, you can make them yourself. But please do not try and make an Ancestor deck and call it an Ancestor deck by yourself. You're inviting unwanted spirit and energies that are not going to be good for you. It's showing your ancestors actual disrespect. So, yeah, the bumper deck is going to be good. And that's what it's going to be called, bumper deck. So, it is not an Ancestor deck. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys, instead of scrolling up and maybe missing things that you guys are saying here, hello, everybody coming in. Karen Rowe, hello. Let me see some other names maybe I haven't seen. Elaine, hello. Hello, hello. Some new faces in here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so let's get back to the questions. And if I'm going to do your question, I'm going to put it up on screen so I know where I am. I have JDR. I have one. Oh, I should have showed you. I have one that is the desert. A desert card. I got a forest. I got a desert. I've got in water. Because water in my Ancestor deck tells me about deep emotional feelings. Water generally does talk about feelings, okay? Even in the tarot deck, the cups represent the water elements. So there's even water elements in here too. So yeah, so I'm going to have the bumper deck on top of that's going to help aid and give us more clues when I use the Ancestor deck. or any deck, really. Okay, so throw out your questions, you guys. Oh, thank you, Corella. I appreciate that. And Alicia is saying hello to everybody. Luscious Yeast, hello, hello. Laurel's Heart, hello. Okay, so let's get some questions up, you guys. Sorry if I missed them before. I got that. Look, squirrel. That's my ADHD. Squirrel. But I did tell you guys that I would discuss that today, so that's why I did that. Let's get some questions. Dylan Round's case. Let's get some questions. And let's see with the tarot deck how close they're going to be with what I've already got from my Ancestor deck. Questions, let's go. And like I said, if you do put a super chat, super sticker, those questions are going to take priority. Okay, let me see. And I will just pick questions at random, you guys. That's going to be like a yes or no question, really. That was a good squirrel, though. There's a lot of yes or no questions that are being asked here, you guys. Or it's going to be like, if I can't ask it the way it needs to be asked. I also do have my pendulum. I don't know how many of you want me to include that maybe for the yes or no questions. But let's see. Was it that Jim Brenner guy who murdered Dylan? So we can ask the tarot, was it Jim Brenner? Now, who is the Jim Brenner, you guys? Is he the guy that lived in the trailer beside? Okay, so maybe I'm going to ask, instead of asking that, I'm going to ask for the tarot to describe the person's maybe demeanor, something about the person that did this to him. And we'll see if it matches up with the Jim Brenner. We've got the Two of Wands, we've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Strength card in reverse, okay? So with the Two of Wands, we have got, in the upright, it talks about leaving home, travel, and making decisions. With the Nine of Swords, we got anxiety, trauma, and hopelessness. And with the Strength in reverse, we've got an abuse of power, immortal actions, loss of opportunities, and a coward. So what I'm getting from this is going to be somebody that is not in a good place, because we're asking about who murdered him, right? So to me, the anxiety, trauma, and hopelessness is describing the person who did this to Dylan. So this person is going to be, it gets agitated easily, is full of anxiety, maybe has suffered some trauma in the past, feeling hopeless. And I do know that this guy beside was like a hobo living in that trailer, just squatting there. So does this describe him? That's up to you guys to decide, right? But I've also got the leaving home to travel and making decisions. So this, whoever this is, not only is suffering from a lot of anxiety and hopelessness, they're also making decisions that may take them away from home. And this person is going to be known to abuse power, do things that are immoral, and is a coward. So that's going to describe the person who has done this to Dylan. Okay. So, like I said, you guys, if you do want a question that maybe is not being asked or whatever, I'm far behind in chat. So bear with me. I'm at Betty Smith's, which was at 2:15, so 5 minutes ago. I do have my creator studio open, so if any super chats or super stickers do come in, they will flash up on the other screen and they will take priority over the list that I'm going down now. Okay. Twisted Image Design wants to know if Dylan will be found. I'm going to go to the pendulum for that. Also, you guys, when I do the pendulum, I'm going to show you something. I used to do my pendulum like this all the time, holding my chain. And people were saying, oh, you're moving around. You're making the pendulum move in the direction you want. Like, look at, even if I move my hand, I'm moving. It's not going to move. See that? I'm moving my hand right now. It's not making it go in a circle. It's not making it go back and forth, even with me moving my hand a bit. But to cut down on that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to hold my hand as steady as I can. Please bear with me here because I'm damn near 60 and I do have a little bit of the shakes, but I'm going to keep this, as you guys can see, as still as I can when I ask the questions, okay? So please don't come at me because you're going to be booted because I do not move this on purpose, or I do not move it in any certain way. Even with me moving my hand like this, like you can see, it's not like I can move it up and down and whatever. It's not going to move the pendulum in any certain way. You see that? It's just shaking. It's not happy with me right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask this question that Twisted Image Design just put up. Neutral, please. Thank you. Will Dylan Rounds be found? A circle is, okay, before we ask that, I'm going to let you guys know if it goes in a circle, that's my sign for yes. If it goes back and forth, it's no. Okay. Let me just get my elbow situated here. See, even with moving, you guys, moving my hand around and everything, it's not going in a circle. It's not moving back and forth. Okay. Pendulum. Will Dylan Rounds be found? Will Dylan Rounds be found? Yes. So there's that question. And as you guys can see, I am almost darn near still. Oh, you guys, there's a lot of questions here that are going to require this. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to be using a lot of the pendulum. Styles by Malls wants to know, is one of the people who have been arrested directly involved with Dylan Rounds going missing? Is one of the people that are involved directly involved with Dylan Rounds going missing? Yes. Seems like I'm going to have a lot of pendulum questions, you guys. And like I said, I'm way behind in chat, you guys. So if there's something important that you want or whatever, like I said, super chat comes up on my other screen. Okay. Was Dylan Rounds as close to his parents as we think? No. No. Betty Smith, we've already answered that question. I gave a description of who murdered him. Okay. With Dylan Rounds, is there more than one person involved with Dylan going missing? Let me ask that again because I moved. I'm trying not to move, you guys, but like I said, I can move like this, you guys, and you can see it's not making it go yes or no or whatever. So if I do happen to move a little bit, it's not affecting the outcome of what the pendulum is going to say. Is there more than one person involved with Dylan Rounds going missing? Yes or no? Is there more than one person involved with Dylan Rounds going missing? Is there more than one person involved? I'm getting no. Seems to be there's a lot of, thank you, JDR. Thank you, JDR, for the 99 cent super chat. Let's just, I want to put that up and thank you very much. Okay, let me just get back to where I was. Okay, I think I answered this one. Thank you again, JDR, for your super sticker. I appreciate it. I got no for that one. Okay, so here's the next one, you guys. Like I said, I'm so far behind in chat. I'm about 10 minutes, 12 minutes behind in chat. And something just popped up on the other side. Just give me a second, you guys. Okay, so why are all of Betty's comments being blocked? Stop it. Like there's a question she asked, who murdered Dylan? She said, I asked about who Jim Brenner was, and she answered the guy was recently arrested, and that he worked with him. Like, please, mods, be careful of what you're taking off. And it says Jim worked with Dawn as farmhands for Dylan. That is true. So why are all her comments being deleted? I don't know. And like there's another one here. I couldn't live in the desert either. Why are her comments all being removed? Okay, thank you, sister. Please be careful when you're hiding people. Don't hide anybody on the channel. I'm going to ask that right now. Unless I specifically ask you to hide people on the channel, do not hide them. And this is just a good example as to why.
Hello?
Okay, this is getting ridiculous, you guys. Okay, thanks, sis. But I'm just going to say I don't want the mods hiding anybody unless I specifically ask you to block them. You can remove comments that go against the rules, but do not hide anybody on the channel unless I give the okay. Like there's other comments here that are being hidden, like somebody with the name of Y said, well, my mom survived cancer and treatment. Please don't delete them comments. There's no reason to delete them. You can just let them know that this is about cases only that we've worked on. Right now we're working on Dylan Rounds. There's no need to remove their comments. The only time comments should be removed is if they are bullying, attacking somebody, mentioning another channel, mentioning information from another source. But we do all know that that guy did work with Dylan, and so did the other guy. So people, when they're saying stuff like that, stuff that is proven to be fact should not, if somebody comments it, should not be removed. So please take care in what you are removing. Thank you, Marie. Yeah, when you hear the hello, that's Duz messaging my phone. So thank you, Duz, for getting that cleaned up and getting her unblocked. Thank you, sister. Sister. Okay, so let's get back to what we are doing here. Okay, let me just scroll back up to what I've got up here now. Okay, are Dylan and Aiden's discern? Good question. Smiling is contagious. Hello. Nice to see you. Yeah, that is my phone, you guys. That's not spirit. that's my sister messaging me. Okay. So here we go. I'm sorry about that. Smiling is contagious. We are at your question now. Are Dylan and Aiden's disappearances related? That's a big no. No. So yeah, I'm doing the pendulum for the yes or no questions. Yeah, so that's what I thought, Betty. Jim Brenner was the guy who recently was arrested, and I just found out recently, and it was from one of the newspapers, I believe, that had said that this guy also, Dylan had given him some work. So yeah, he had actually worked with Dylan too. Dylan had given him some work to give him some money, right? Okay. JDR again. Pendulum. Was Dylan Rounds feeling like he was in danger from anyone specific? That's a yes. That's a yes. Yeah. Oh, that's the other one. Thank you, Betty. Don is the other guy. Yeah. So Jim and Don both had worked for Dylan. Good question, Shelley. Was the boot found on Dylan Rounds's? Let me just get my hand straight here, you guys. Like I said, see, I'm moving my hand right now, and it's not going in a circle or going back and forth. So if I do happen to move a bit, it's not affecting the outcome of what the pendulum is saying. Was the blood on Dylan Round's boots Dylan's blood? I'm getting a big no. I'm getting a big no, you guys. Okay. So Mary Michael. Like I said, you guys, I'm way behind in chat. I'm at 2:18. So I'm like 15 minutes behind in my chat where I'm looking for the questions. So if you are putting questions in, don't think that I'm ignoring you. It's just I'm far behind in chat. I'm going to get to as many of these as I can. But if there is something that you definitely want an answer for, you can throw up a super chat, super sticker. Ooh, and it will come up on my other screen. It flashes on my other screen on my other monitor. And it will take precedent. Okay. How many people that's coming out? It's like, it's determined to come out. It's coming out. How many people are involved in Dylan's disappearance and death? I know we've got the main one already. Okay. So what we have, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about money. Okay. Pentacles is also an earth element. The Queen of Pentacles, we've got a lot of pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody took a chance. Okay. The question is how many people are involved in Dylan's disappearance and death? I feel like it's being shown to me by these cards is one. And this person had a lot of disappointment in their life and financial problems. Also with the Nine of Pentacles, talks about a reward and success. So to me, that's telling me that whoever did this successfully got something. And it's talking about the Pentacles, which to me is something of monetary gain, like money, materialistic things, worldly things, earthly things. So to me, it's like whoever did this was a very big disappointment throughout their life. Had a lot of financial problems and somehow gained some kind of success. So gained something by doing this to Dylan. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me that they took a chance, that this is what was going to help them get out of some kind of financial disappointment, because it's the Wheel of Fortune is success after failure. It's like taking chances. So I do believe that they took a big chance in what they did. And it also talks about changes and promises of a better future in the upright. So it's almost like, like what I've got in my other reads. It's like, no, buddy, like you offered to help me. I've given you money or something materialistic like food or stuff like that. This is what I'm getting personally from this. It's like I've helped you as much as I can help you. I didn't promise you a full-time job that this is going to last forever. So I think that this person took it into their own hands, and it was over money. This guy wanted money. And I do believe it's one person, you guys. I do believe that it's one person. Okay, so let's ask this. Rosie, I'm not going to say in Montello, but I'm going to ask, because that's a good question, because I've got train tracks in my reads that I was drawn to train tracks. Where, and if you guys have seen that read, it's like train tracks are going this way, and either a road runs beside or goes under or over train tracks, that it's going to be in that diamond area there by the train tracks. So let's see what the pendulum says. Pendulum. Is Dylan Round's physical remains near a set of train tracks? That's a yes. Let's ask again. Is Dylan Round's physical remains near the train tracks? Yes or no? That's a yes. So yeah, it's saying the same thing as my read did. So he is going to be found near train tracks. Hello, Missy. So somebody's saying that Jim owns 10 acres of land on a border close to Dylan's farm. Depending on which Jim you're talking about, there's one that was just arrested that was squatting in a trailer beside where I guess he kept his grain truck. Riding solo. Riding Solo wants to know what happened to Dylan Rounds after he got off the phone with his grandma that morning. Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. And Six of Cups upright. So we asked what happened with Dylan once he got off the phone with his grandmother. So I've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about things that are complex, clearing your mind, and perceptive. So right here, I want to go to, like I said, I was going to purchase this deck again and show you guys the meanings underneath. So here is the two sets. This is where I've put like just keywords over top. Here is the full meaning. So let's see what we get from that, because I'm drawn to the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords here in the upright, like it is here, I've got the perceptive, complex, and clear mind. Okay. So this is telling me an emotionally balanced woman. So I think that this is just indicating that, yes, he did talk to his grandmother, because to me, this is explaining a woman. She's wise from life experiences, can find humor in most situations, no matter how bad. So does that mean that there was maybe something spoken to Dylan with his grandmother? Now, in my previous reads, it has come out that I believe that Dylan said something to his grandmother that is a big clue in this case. Okay. So I do feel it's a big clue. I do believe that she knows something and she doesn't realize that she knows something. I think there was something even said, maybe humorously or something like that, that is going to be a big clue. So I do believe that the grandmother has a big clue, and it came out again here. Lack of joy, with the Nine of Cups in reverse. And you see with the cups falling out, it's a water element, a lot of emotional feelings going on, a lack of joy, lack of happiness, and exaggerations. So I do believe that there's somebody that came into the picture when he was around putting his grain truck away. Somebody that wasn't happy, somebody that was maybe exaggerating something. And I do believe that this could be somebody, although we don't have any pentacles out here, I do believe that somebody's cups are upside down here. They're losing stuff. They can't fend for themselves, stuff like that. They're unhappy. all falling along in those lines there. So I do believe that he came across somebody, and this is the 9 of Cups. This is the person he came across. The 6 of Cups talks about, and this is in the upright. So I've got romance, love, and heartfelt. So this could be like, oh, come on, buddy. Like, I need your help, blah, blah, blah. I just need a little bit more money. I do believe that this is over money. Either way you look at it. I do believe that this guy, his cups are all upside down. I do believe that somebody approached him and said, and it could very well be this guy that lived next door or somebody else. But I believe that somebody's came to him and said, like, look at bud, like, come on, help me out here. Help me out here. And Dylan just said, no, like, no, I can't do it no more. Like, and it's like, you don't care about me. You said you cared and that you'd help me out. And now you're not. That's what I'm getting from this. So I do believe that somebody met him at that grain truck in that area of I want to call that the farm. I'm going to call that the farm, and where he stayed in his camper and that his home. Can you put your elbow on the table to get your hand steady? I did have my elbow on the table right here. It's on the table right here. And like I have said, I'm only going to say this one more time. It doesn't matter whether I'm moving my hand, moving things around. This is not going to move in any given. See it now? It's shaking. Like, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you shaking me up? I can move my hand. This is not going to make the pendulum move in any certain direction. Look at, I'm moving it all. I'm moving my fingers. It's not going in a circle. It's not going left or right. Like, it's like, come on, you guys. Like, I'm not making this move. Look at, it's not making it go any certain way. So it's the last time I'm going to address it. If you don't believe in what I'm doing, and not meant towards you, Rosie, but whoever thinks that I'm moving that on its own to get it, you can just leave because I don't need it. Yes, I kept getting J and B. And on the one card that I got pulled out, I forget what it was now, the Queen of something, there was a J and a B. And then it was like the next day or something that guy got arrested, or he had just got arrested, something like that. Laurel's heart. Yeah, I generally do use it like this, okay, because it gives a little bit more connection with your energy, right? But people we're saying, oh, you're moving that on your own, you're moving it on your own. So that's why I did this. And like I said, this is like, I can move my hand. I'm moving my hand right now, you guys. Do you see it going in a circle? Do you see it going left or right? Like, I'm an older woman. I'm almost 60. Yes, I do have a little bit of the shakes, but even me shaking, look at, even me shaking is not going to make this move left or right or in a circle. Okay? So stop. So yes, that's one of the reasons Laurel's heart. That is my preferred way, but that's one of the reasons I'm not doing it that way. This is one of the reasons, you guys, why I stopped doing the pendulum sessions, because I was just... Okay. Okay, so let's ask that, Nana. Thank you for your question. Pendulum. Was Dylan Rounds very close with his grandparents? Was Dylan Rounds very close with his grandparents? It's mad at me now because I've been bouncing it around. Let's ask again. Pendulum. It's mad because it's shaking. Okay. Pendulum. Was Dylan Rounds very close with his grandparents? It's not going to answer. I'll be surprised. Excuse me. I'll be surprised if it does answer again. When I get upset or whatever, or, when we start getting questions like that, like, oh, it's fake and this and that, it tends to just shut down. I'll put some energy beside it and let's see. Oh, geez, my chat just went flying. Let me scroll back here. Angel Eyes, we're doing Dylan right now. We're going to jump on to a next one in maybe a minute. We'll do Suzanne next. I just want to get caught up in chat here and see if there's any really good questions here. Like right now, I'm at this comment right here, and that's at 2:30. So I'm like 20 minutes behind in comments here, you guys. So, okay, here's a question. This is going to be the last one. And hopefully my pendulum will answer because it's been attacked, really. I think with the next cases, we're just, I don't know. It's just getting a little out of hand here. Is Dylan Rounds still alive? Is Dylan Rounds still alive? No. That's a big no. Okay, so I'll ask this. Is Dylan Rounds' physical remains in a mine shaft or down in a mine? No. Strawberry wine, good question. Like I said, you guys, I'm at 2:35 right now. I'm trying to get caught up, but these are good questions, so I want to ask them. Did Dylan Rounds throw his boots where they were found? Did Dylan Rounds throw his own boots where they were found? Did Dylan throw his own boots there where they were found? No. I thought he did. I thought he might have. Okay, because we asked if it was Dylan's blood on the boots and it said no. So let's ask this one. Pendulum. The blood found on Dylan Rounds' boots, is that blood from the perpetrator? No. That's weird. It's not Dylan's and it's not the perpetrator. Ryan Christie, thank you for your question. Was somebody paid to do something to Dylan Rounds? Was somebody paid some money to do something to Dylan Rounds? No. The real angel girl. I'm going to kind of reword that a little different. When Dylan went missing, was any of his money that he may have had on him or in his home taken from him? Was there any money that was taken from Dylan Rounds when he went missing? Yes. Okay, let's answer that again. Hang on. I'm going to get as steady as I can, you guys. Pendulum. When this happened to Dylan Rounds, and as you guys can see, I'm moving my hand a little bit, and there's nothing. It's not going back and forth, and it's not going in a circle. So, pendulum. When this happened to Dylan Rounds, was any of Dylan Rounds' money taken from him, from on him, or at his trailer? Yes or no? That's a yes. That's a big yes. And as you guys can see, I barely even moved. Hello, Hockey Mama. Sorry, you guys, I'm just going to go through, you guys. No more questions, please, regarding Dylan Rounds, because we're going to move on to the next one. But as I catch up in chat here, I'm scrolling quickly through them. If there's one that stands out, I will ask it. This is what I mean. Comments like this, we don't know that to be true, so I don't want comments like that in chat, please. So if somebody can remove that comment. I know it's a little ways back. It's at 2:47. Okay, this is a good question. Just give me a sec, you guys. Can one of the mods scroll back, please? And Shelly, I do see that you put a $1.99 super chat in for that. So we're going to ask it. Thank you. I can't scroll back and see it. I'll let the mods take care of that. Please remove that Carrie GG comment about the other people, the other farms. Didn't like him taking work away. That's not proven fact. So he helped others around there. He wasn't taking work from them. Okay.
Hello?
Did the person that did this to Dylan use Dylan's truck to dispose of Dylan's remains? Did they use Dylan's truck to dispose of his body? Yes. Thank you, Shelley. Yes. Thank you, sis. Yes, I know you do, Rosie. Thank you, darling. And that is my preferred way. The way you said is my preferred way, Rosie. It's just to try and cut down on all these people, you know. I mean, you're never going to make everybody happy, but it is what it is. So thank you for that, Rosie. Exactly, Luscious East. There's no way you're moving. No. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it this way now. So you guys can see, like, I'm moving my hand and it's not going in a circle and it's not going back and forth, even with me moving my hand. So thank you, Hockey Mama. Okay, let me get caught up here. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm caught up in chat. So the next one we're going to do is I'm debating Summer Wells or Suzanne Morphew. Yeah, this poor kid he was surrounded by people that were jealous and people, you know, that didn't have faith in him to do what he was doing. And from what I hear is everybody was saying he wouldn't be able to get a crop growing there. And he did. I guess it was starting to grow and he was all excited about that. So I don't know. I do believe, I don't think it was over jealousy of the crop thing and everything else. I do believe that this was over somebody wanted money. And once it all comes out, I think we can go back and go over the reads and that I've done on them, especially the reads with my Ancestor deck. And let's see how spot on they actually are. But I do feel like he is going to be found. So, okay, so let's go to, oh, it's cold here too, Rosie. Not as cold as it is where you are, my dear, but it's chilly today. I just took off my sweatshirt because I got my heating pad on my back now. But okay, let's go with Suzanne Morphew. Questions regarding Suzanne Morphew case. Yes. Bev says, praying his remains are found so he can have peace and internal rest. I'm so sorry you went through this, Dylan. Yes, God bless him. Marie says, I'm doing my pendulum with you and have the same answers as you. Much love. Thank you, Marie. Love you too, girl. Thank you, thank you. Tony. Rosie is in Australia, and I'm in Ontario, Canada. It is chilly here because we're getting a storm that's rolling in. But where Rosie is, they are opposite of us. So I'm in Ontario, Canada. So upstate New York, for you guys that are in the States that may not know where Ontario, Canada is, it runs at the top part of upstate New York. When we have summer, Australia has the winter. When we have winter, they have summer. So it's the exact opposite of what we have. Lucas says, I found it interesting earlier when you associated Dylan's body with train tracks. I had dreams weeks back and he was sleeping on train tracks going on a curve uphill. Dreams are of God. Yeah. I've recently found out, you guys, I would pull up maps to show you, but well, I can. Do you want me to show you what I just recently found out regarding Dylan Rounds? And you guys are going to see why I'm adamant that when this does come out and the truth is revealed, it's going to be shocking what my reads have come out with. So I can show you really quickly the last bit of information that I had come out. You guys know what I had come out was that it was going to be like train tracks, and where roads, a road come up near the train tracks like this, but I was seeing the train tracks. If you guys want me to show you something that just came out, and I know this is verified, where the last ping of Dylan's phone was, I can show you exactly where it was. Do you guys want to see that? Yes or no? Put one in the chat if you want to see it. I'm not going to stay on maps long, but I will show you where that is. If you guys want to see it, please put one in the chat. Okay, so let me just get this pulled up for you guys, and I will show you quickly where his phone pinged. Hang on. Let me just find it here. Hang on. Okay, where's that wash? Oh, I'm upside down, I think. No, I'm not. Hang on a sec, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, where's that other street? Right here. Okay. Where it curves. Okay, where's that mountain? Hang on, you guys. I just need to pinpoint this mountain. I can show you as I'm doing this. Let me just get... Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Okay, let me share this with you. Share screen, share screen. Where's my screen? Chrome tab, Google Earth. Okay, I'm sharing my screen with you guys. Let me just put it over here so I can still see your chat. Okay. Whoops. I'm not good with this. Okay, this is what I'm searching for. Hang on. Okay, there's loosen. Here's the wash. Okay, I need the name. That's what I was doing right here, was everything. So I can see the names. Okay, there it is there. Okay, there's the curve. Okay, his phone, and I'm going to put, because I haven't been on maps in a while. Okay. So this is where, okay, so this is where his grain truck is. This is where he lived. No, hang on. Okay, he lived all the way down here. Okay. So remember I said by train tracks. Now apparently now that I've got the Google Earth and started putting all my information on the Google Earth, here's a set of train tracks. Okay. His phone last pinged in this area. And there's the train tracks. Now, this isn't the area that I was drawn to. If you follow these train tracks, I was drawn to this area right here. And that was on June 11th. I was drawn down here to these train tracks. I don't know if 3D shows it better, maybe. See how there's a thing going under the train tracks here? This is where I was drawn to. And there's also water on the other side. Now, in relation to where Dylan's truck was, here's where the green truck was. And here's where his camper and everything was. There's you can see here, it doesn't show in this aerial photo, but there's the water hole and his trailer and everything were over here. This is where this is where I was drawn to. So I'm going to show it to you guys now before he's found and everything else. This is where I was drawn to by the train tracks, but they're saying now they could have dumped him there and took off back towards this way. Because this is where his phone pinged last. They could have thrown it. They could have come down this road and tossed it out the window. Right? Yeah, we're in Utah. Nevada is right. Here's the line here with Nevada. Montello is right here. So if we turn this, here's the Nevada-Utah border. Here's Montello. Now, another thing that I was drawn to, you guys, and I'm going to put it out there. I haven't even put it on the map yet. When I was doing a reading, I kept getting a red roof. And so I started looking around here. There's quite a few. There's this one. There's this one. There's some over here. But there was one in particular. I think it's this one. It's a small one. This is the one that I was drawn to, this red roof right here. So I'm going to... Okay, so I'm just going to ping it there now. It's been a while, you guys. I haven't been able to get onto maps and get all my information on here. But I just wanted to show that this is the one out of all the red roofs. I went down to street level and everything. This is the one that I'm drawn to. So this has to somehow have some kind of bearing in the case because I was drawn to somewhere with a red roof. So to go back here, this is a cell tower here, and there was another cell tower up here. And there's Lion Mountain. Where's that ping? Now I'm lost. Oh, there's this green. Last ping right here. So if they... Now, this is just hypothetical. If something happened here, they used his truck to dispose of him, like I think they did. I think they threw him in the back. And they maybe drove this way, disposed of him over here, brought his truck back, and then they took off this way. This is the way that they would have to come back up. Okay, so they would have to come back down here, down the road in their own vehicle, up here, and then across here. Did they just throw his phone out, thinking, oh God, we got to get rid of his phone? Because this is the road here that they would take to go back to either Lucerne or into Nevada. But I am drawn to this area here. I don't know why. I'm just saying that's where I'm drawn. Also, there's an area here that shows the two roads meeting, but it's far from the train tracks. I think this is a lot closer, but I'm not seeing... The only place I'm seeing two roads meet or go over the tracks is in this area. And this is where his phone last pinged. So it could be that I was picking up his phone. But I do believe that it's going to be in this area here that he's found. And that's just me. Okay, so we're going to get off of that. I said I wouldn't spend a lot of time on that. That pub where he was last seen in Montello that's opposite the train tracks. We can pray for that, Kitty, but I think at this point, we've got to put prayers for the family and friends of Dylan and for him to be found. I don't think with all the publicity that this case is getting, I do not think he's going to be found alive. The pub where he was last seen is opposite the tracks. The last place he was known to be was at the grain shed, because his truck was put inside. That's the last place we know he was. He was taken from there. Okay, so moving on now with Suzanne Morphew. Unless you guys just want to stay on the Dylan case, that's fine with me. It's up to you guys. Totally up to you guys. It's okay, Rosie. Totally up to you guys. You guys want to stay on this and see what more we can get? We can pull the map back up, whatever. This is totally up to you guys with what you want to go into next. You want to move on to Suzanne, you guys? Yeah, I feel sorry for him and his family. His remains need to be found, and he needs a proper burial. Okay, move on to Suzanne, everybody. Okay, let's move on to Suzanne. Oh, thank you, lovely lady. Thank you. Okay, everybody wants to move on to Suzanne. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a series of questions. Absolutely, the snow has melted enough for them to search where they wanted to search for Suzanne. We're not hearing anything about it, you guys, and I'm going to say that's not a bad thing. I think that whoever is handling this case now with Suzanne is going to be very tight-lipped, because they don't want the same circus going on as it did when Linda Stanley was taking care of this case. So anything that they are finding in that, they don't want the defense to know about it. They don't want Barry to know about it. And they don't want the false rumors and all that to start flying. So I think that they are going to be being very tight-lipped. Okay, so right away when we start asking about Suzanne, we got, I got to put my glasses on. Sorry, you guys. The Five of Wands, conflict, competition, and strength. So this is telling me that this whole thing with Suzanne, and that's exactly what it was over, and this is what we know. That there was some kind of conflict going on. We know about the text messages with Suzanne saying that she was done. She just wanted to be over and done with this. And let's make this amicable and let's do it civilly. Somebody came in and showed their strength and caused a conflict. Let's see what else is going on with it. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Ten of Swords came in. Okay, so the backstabbing and the collapsing of this, defeat and failure. It's like there's, and I'm going to get this, like, look at the swords all on her back. Backstabbed. Totally somebody that was supposed to protect her and everything else. No, the backstabbing and the collapse of the protection and everything else. The marriage was over. There's the collapse again. And he overpowered her, I believe. Okay. Leaving home, travel, and making decisions. Okay, so what comes in is the Two of Wands. Somebody is coming in, and the Two of Wands is a fire element. Okay, the willpower to do something, making plans, and taking immediate action. Look at this. We'll just say that she left home, that she went on a bike ride, and he had a bunch of decisions. Decisions were made. So let's see what happened after that. The Ten of Cups came in with the Four of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Cups. Okay, Cups is the water element, deep emotional feelings. The harmony and love being gone. What happened to that? No, you can't leave me. Okay, somebody's not happy with this. They're getting no satisfaction or something. The harmony is out of balance. The love is gone. which brought in the Four of Wands. Okay, the Four of Wands. Again, we've got making plans, quick action. It's a fire element, the willpower to do something, the lack of support, the delay in doing anything. As far as reporting her missing and everything, he needed those delays to get her covered up, like to hide her. The lack of support is telling us again, with the Four of Wands coming into play. Where is the support from Barry? Where is the support from the daughters in all the searches and everything else? See this, the conflicts at home. This is what it was over. The conflicts at home, unsatisfactory with the way that the love relationship was going. That was coming to an end. She was making decisions. So what came in with that? Okay, so we go into the King of Pentacles. Again, money, 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 overindulgence, greens, and demands of power. That's Barry. Okay, so we got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. It's like, no, you're not going to take my money. This money is going to be mine. Greed, I want it. It's all going to be mine. And power. He was in a power position. Okay, which brought in the Three of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles, again, is earthly elements, okay? Materialistic and money. Things, possessions. Somebody get rid of that, please. Block them. Sorry, you guys, I just seen big flashes come up on my channel. And Naked Fun. Yeah, go away. Okay, so what came in with this? Okay, so he put his power over top of him, over her. He was going to take the power back. He was greedy. There's no way. There's no way she's going to have any of the money. And you see this with holding the cups up. What did he gain by that? The happiness. See the cups? The cups are going to be refilled again. And offspring is talking about the daughters being grateful for something about the happiness, and they have their cups up in the air. Cups is deep emotional feelings. With this money, the money is all there now, and everybody's got their cup up. Look at that. There's three of them, the two daughters and him. And then we got the magician. You see that? Creates things, adapts, and willpower. He came in, no matter what he had to do to keep his cup full and everything else. And with the magician, he's going to do whatever he needs to do to create things, throwing the bike, throwing the helmet. He's going to adapt to this situation. Oh my God, I loved her a long time. You know, but his willpower right now is to protect his assets. He wants his cups refilled again. It's all about the money. The conflicts at home was, no, if there's going to be conflicts, that's it. And you want to leave me, I'm taking everything, including your life. Okay. So with this, let's see what's going on. The lack of direction with the Page of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Ace of Cups upright again. Okay. So with this, with the Page of Wands, lack of direction, confusion, procrastination, again with the page, basically the Page of Wands, the wands being a fire element, again having to make decisions and plans and taking action on things, a lack of direction and confusion, trying to confuse the situation as to, you know, he went this way, he went that way, he went up this way, he went up that way. Is that maybe causing some kind of confusion as to them pinpointing where he's got her buried? I believe she's still on the property in that creek, but it's saying that he caused some confusion to give confusion in direction of where her remains are going to be found, right? And then we got the Moon coming in reverse, okay? Talks about creative blocks, failed tests, lacks clear thinking, and depression. I believe that this is talking about Suzanne, like things were just not right. She was fed up. She just wanted out of this. And this is what happened because of that. With the Ace of Cups taking the opportunity. This was his opportunity to do this while the kids were away, whether the girls knew that this was going to happen or not, or that he was going to do anything. I feel that this was his opportunity while they were gone. Okay. And it's brought some kind of joy and great love for him. I believe it's the love of money. Look at the M on the cup in reverse. The money falling out. When this is in reverse, the money would be falling out. It's in the upright. I believe that that's what brought him the joy, was the money. So he took the opportunity while the kids were away and everything else to do this. We got the Four of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this, all about money. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, you ain't taking it from me. The insecurity and the loss. See that? With the Queen of Cups in reverse. She's lost everything. Everything has fallen out of her cups. Okay? And, oh my gosh, my throat. Anyway, the Four of Pentacles. It talks about security and limiting conversation. He was done talking about it. All he wanted was the money. I think maybe they did talk about the money at some point in time, and he didn't feel that he was getting what he should have got or was entitled to. Conversations turned bad. Again, it's all about the money, and the Nine of Pentacles coming in. Okay. Talks about success, a reward, and great love. So he took the money over love. Okay. And it tells me that because the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Everything. She's going to lose everything, including her life. Two of Pentacles. Strength and Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles again. See? A lot of Pentacles here. This is all about money again. The Two of Pentacles talks about juggling. Okay? Juggling the priorities with... adapting to things. You see in the back again, Pentacles, earthbound things, worldly things, materialistic, money. So he was trying to balance everything. It's like, no, you're not going to get all this. This is mine. I've worked hard for this. You've been nothing but sickle. I'm getting that a lot. You were always sick, and all the money that we've had to pay in to get you better. And now you want to leave me? You ain't getting nothing. Again, we got the strength, the abuse of power. He overpowered her. Look at that, immoral actions, and a coward. Okay, so he came in. Again, then we got the Knight of Pentacles. Again, money, earthly things, materialistic things. So we got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. Stupidity, exaggeration, and dishonesty. Like just lie after lie after lie after lie now. Wow. Okay, so we got the Page of Swords. We got the Hermit. And we got the Seven of Swords. A younger energy with the Page of Swords coming in. Okay, and the swords is an air element. Logic, truth, conflict, communications. And now, swords can be good or evil. Okay, so it's almost like there was a younger energy that came into the picture. I don't know who this younger energy is, but I think it's a younger male, and just started asking a lot of questions. So this could be something that we don't know about yet, you guys, but I feel with the Page of Swords, there's a younger energy that came in that maybe asked a lot of questions, maybe started putting two and two together. Because then we got the Hermit. Okay, contemplating action, solitude comes from awareness and insight. So I think this Page of Swords gained maybe some insight, maybe put together some things that he shouldn't have. Because then I've got the Seven of Swords coming in on this. Deception, trickery, tactics, and strategy. I do believe that the Seven of Swords, with the Seven of Swords energies coming in on this, it's almost like they're good. Like I said, these could be good or bad, right? But with the Seven of Swords, I see whoever this Seven of Swords is coming in, taking away from this Page of Swords. So almost like I'm gonna put some, maybe because I got the deception and trickery and a strategy with that. I feel like with the Seven of Swords coming in on the Page of Swords, who's trying to get the truth out there, who's trying to strategize and maybe go over things, maybe figured some things out that just couldn't be. Whoever the Seven of Swords is that's coming in is trying to cover that up, trying to maybe tell lies or something maybe about this Page of Swords to try and cover up what this page has figured out. That's weird. So the Four of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands. We've got a lot of this king here. So after this here, I think they've taken care of this Page of Swords, whoever this younger energy is that maybe tried to give information to help figure this out. I think he was shut down by this person here. He's taking away from the Page of Swords. So maybe saying, oh, this guy's nothing but a liar. He's a known liar. I'm almost thinking that this could be one of the daughter's boyfriends, because I know they split up shortly after. So I think that's what this could be referring to. We're just going to get rid of him so he doesn't tell things that he knows. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing here. This is a younger male and somebody trying to take away from what he's trying to give. And they're using deception and trickery to do it. So then within that, we got rest, restoration, and contemplation with the Four of Swords. So somebody being laid to rest. This could be still talking about the page here that we finally got rid of him. Now we can put that to rest. We're going to have to go on with the Ten of Pentacles, bringing in, we got to show that we're happy, carefree. And now he is, actually, because he's got all the money. But he's also juggling, trying to keep harmony and happiness within his own household with the daughters and stuff like that. This could also be telling me that one of the daughters did this and got rid of the page to make her dad happy. They're concerned about the money. I know that. And then you've got the King of Wands that are coming in. That's going to be the leader and offer the warmth and security. And I believe that's towards the girls. So, I mean, it tells a little bit of a story here, you guys. I do think, like I said, this is all over money. And he, even with the cards here, it's showing that he took power over her. Like, she didn't have a chance. She didn't see this coming. Like, she never thought. So what's it? I'm going to shuffle up again a little bit, and I want to see what is going to be happening with Barry coming up. We know that he's trying to make a deal with the DA. I don't know how the DA can make any kind of deal, because he's already admitted to the voter fraud and trying to influence an official and having this gun that he shouldn't have had and blah, blah, blah. He's already admitted to all this. So why the prosecution would make any kind of deal with him short of jail time and a huge fine is beyond me. Like I said, he's already admitted to doing it. I think Barry's lawyers are trying to say, look, even since he's been released from the other charges, he's still being harassed. And I think that's more than enough punishment. This is what I think they are saying. Let's give him probation, blah, 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 blah. They're trying to get him no jail time. And if he gets no jail time, there's something seriously wrong in Colorado with that court and that area and those people that are dealing with him. This man should be sentenced to jail time for what he did. And it's not just one. It's not the election fraud, voter fraud, whatever, and trying to influence an official. Those are both felonies. And then there's a misdemeanor. So if he doesn't get time out of this, there's something seriously wrong. So let's go and see what's going to happen. We got the King of Cups. There he is again. He's wanting everything. Balance, balance, balance. Look at the psychic energy, right? Right now, he's trying to keep things in balance. He's got his cups upright. He wants it all. Like, I've never done a thing wrong in my life, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to keep a hold of what he's got. That's all that matters to him right now. See his cups? The cups is a water element. Emotions, uncontrolled feelings and stuff. Like, all he wants to do is keep hold on this, okay? What's going to come in? Ace of Wands is going to come into this, okay? The Wands is a fire element. making plans and taking actions. Let's get another card. Ooh, Six of Cups coming into this. Some romance, love, heartfelt. And then we got the Chariot in reverse. So what I get with this now here with the balance, with the King of Cups wanting everything to continue going his way, falling into his cups, going his way, because this is not in reverse. He's thinking to himself, so far everything's been going my way. I got people who love me. Look at what these lawyers are doing for me. But there's something still in the background that is pulling away from that. It's psychic energy. It's coming across as psychic energy here. But I almost feel like he knows that everything is not in his favor right now, and he's trying to balance things back out. I think that he's going to admit to something else. I think that he's going to continue with the lies and everything, saying that how much he loves Suzanne and wants to find her. But in the meantime, he's still romancing somebody else. Okay. He's going to make, like, I get the heartfelt. He's going to make a bigger plea. I feel that he is going to make some kind of statement. He may wait until this is resolved, but you guys watch for this. There is going to be some kind of BS statement that's going to be full of romance and love and heartfelt that he is going to make. And this is all to help deceive. With this one here, with the Ace of Wands, I am getting that he feels, I think that he's really coming down hard on his lawyers right now. Like, no, you're going to make this happen. We've won everything else. And if I have to stand up and say, blah, 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 I'm going to do it. I did not do any of this. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. So yeah, he's still very much delusional. I'm a good guy. I'm this and I'm that. And I loved my wife. He's still going to be projecting that. Okay. And he feels that because he's doing that, that should get him the free pass. And I don't think that's going to happen because we've got the Chariot that's coming in. Okay. He's so obsessed. We got the obsessed with power, ruthless in dealings, exploits others, and misfortune. So I think that finally this is going to catch up to him. This is in reverse. Okay. So the power and everything that he thought that he was going to hold, and by getting the case dismissed, even though it was without prejudice, I think he feels that he's in power still. Even all the ruthless dealings, the exploiting and everything of others, the ripping people off, everything that he's done so far, he's got away with, but he's going to meet misfortune. So something is not, and I think it's this court case that's coming up. I don't think he's going to walk from it. I think he's going to be nailed big time. It's either going to be one huge fine, but to me, and I could be wrong, like I said, these are the tarot, so I'm not as well connected with these as I am my other deck, but I do see misfortune coming. So he's going to lose something, either freedom, money, or both. Is it going to be a long time? No. With the two charges combined, each can face up to, I think, 10 years. So even if he gets 5 on both, but I think they'll combine them. And I do think he will get some jail time. But I think right now he's thinking, no. We're not even going to arraignment until we got this deal made. And it's like, he still thinks he's calling the shots. Yeah, see, after this happens, okay, we got the Nine of Swords coming in, which is an air element. There's going to be some more conflict coming. It's in the upright, so I do feel he is going to go to jail. So maybe 9 months, Maybe he's going to get 9 months because I got the 9 of Swords. But I do feel the anxiety and the trauma and the hopelessness is going to come back to haunt him. I've got it here with the misfortune, and I think this is what it's going to be. The judgment. The judgment is coming. There's going to be arguments and something legal won. Now, what is that going to be? I think it's going to be the full control over everything, forgiving those who hurt you and finding a new career. So I feel he's going to go in a different direction. But there's still going to be arguments over this winning of a legal battle because I think he's going to appeal it and get out on an appeal. So that's what this could be talking about. He's not going to like the judgment, so he's going to appeal it and be out again on appeal. And then we got the Knight, the King of Swords. We got a lot of King energies coming through, and I believe that that's him. Head over heart, truth, and discipline. He's trying to keep his truth hidden, and he's willing to go to battle over it. He's willing to go to battle over it. I think he is bound and determined that he is going to finally convince everybody that what he has been saying is the truth. And he's got this arrogance about him that if I stand firm on saying what I'm saying, I'm going to convince them. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. So with that being done, with that read being done on that, let's go in and ask now some questions. Some questions, you guys. Okay, let me just get over here and get caught up in chat. Okay. I think the scuba gear ad, well, they had the canoes out on the news tonight. Roscoe, they were saying that the crops have been ruined as well, so don't be surprised if you end up paying $10 for a lettuce. Wow. Oh, is Roscoe in here? There's Roscoe. Hey, buddy. Roscoe, I also got Jayden up here, so if you want to ask any questions regarding Jayden, put them up. Thank you, Shirley. So, Roscoe, if you do have any questions regarding Jayden, you can put them in chat and I will answer them for you. With the pendulum. Yeah, you guys are getting, Ross, are you near where that flooding is going on? Ross? Okay, Betty Smith asks, will Suzanne Morphew's physical remains be found this year? I'm getting no. Oh my God, are you in the flooded out area? Like, do you have to like leave your home? Your backyard's a giant pond? Oh my God, Ross. I'm sorry to hear that, my dear. Yeah, I know he's in Australia too, Rosie. Are you in the area too, Rosie? that's being flooded or no? Grain for chickens has gone up to $400 a bag. So eggs and chicken are gonna, eggs and chicken will also sky. Wow. Okay, strawberry wine. Okay. Will one of Suzanne Morphew's daughters turn on their father, Barry, soon? Will they turn on him soon? That's a yes. That's a yes. I don't think he's even going to tell the daughters where she is, because that's admitting to his daughters that he did something to her, right? You're okay at the moment. If this rain doesn't stop, it's going to end up in my house. Oh my gosh, Ross, I'm prayers for you. I hope to gosh that doesn't happen. You have to take some pictures and send me some pictures, Ross, to my email. Rosie, Ross goes up north and they've had a lot of rain in the past. Are you getting flooded too, Rosie? So even though that question was just answered, will one of the daughters turn on Barry soon? I got yes, but I don't think he's going to tell them. Okay. Pendulum. Regarding Jayden Penno. Did Lucas trap Jayden with one of his friends? Did Lucas trap Jayden with one of his friends? I'm getting no. Let's ask it again. Okay. Does Lucas know what happened to Jayden? Does Lucas know what happened to Jayden? Exactly what happened to Jayden? Yes. Okay. Was Lucas part of what happened to Jayden? Was Lucas part of what happened to Jayden? We'll have to ask that again. Hang on. I'm going to get to you, Missy, as soon as I'm done this one here. Was Lucas part of what happened? Did he participate in what happened to Jayden? Did he participate? Yes. Okay, one more question, and then I'll get to yours, Missy. Now I forget what I just wanted to ask. Hang on. Thank you for that, Missy. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate you. Was Lucas present when this happened to Jayden? Yes. Sorry, you guys, for the cough. My allergies are through the roof. Thank you for the super sticker, Missy. Okay, Missy's question. Does the daughters really believe that their mother just left and Barry had nothing to do with it? Okay. Regarding Suzanne Morphew's daughters, do they really believe that that their mother just left and Barry has nothing to do with their mother's disappearance? Do they really believe that? Do they really believe their father had nothing to do with their mother's disappearance? Regarding Suzanne Morphew. Yes. Yes. Okay. Peanut, I will ask that question, but I'm not going to use those wordings because I don't want to get struck. Regarding Summer Wells, did her parents, Dawn and Candace, have anything to do with her going missing? Did Summer Wells's parents have anything to do with her going missing? Yes. Big yes. We're going to leave it at that because I'm not going to get struck for saying the K word. Okay, Betty Smith, you take care. This thing keeps popping up saying put odds in here. Any other questions, you guys, before we close up? Yeah. You're very welcome, Ross. Okay, I'm going to ask this because there's no questions coming in. Will there be an arrest this year in the disappearance of Summer Wells? Will there be an arrest regarding her case this year? Yes. Barry is back for an arraignment, I believe. Let me get my book out here. July 21st. And we should be able to cover that. The reason that we couldn't cover the last time is because the arraignment didn't happen. We were only entitled to see the arraignments. And because the arraignment didn't go through, that's why we couldn't get into the WebEx, the last one. Is Summer Wells still alive? No. That's a big no. Okay, so I will do that this week then, Ross. If it's okay to do the public thing, I will do it this week. Will Summer Wells' remains be found? Yes. Yeah, we could do that privately, Shelley. I don't want to get on that topic, Rosie. But this is the only question I'm going to ask regarding this. Hang on. Sorry, you guys. I swallowed my coffee the wrong way and I started hacking and coughing and choking. Okay. Is AK close to figuring out what happened to Suzanne? No. See, and that's why I don't like doing that. Sorry about the cough, you guys. Oh. Okay. Will Suzanne Morphew's remains ever be found? Will Suzanne Morphew's remains ever be found? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's shaking. I don't know if you can see that, but it was just like shaking. It doesn't want to answer. Okay, the next one. Was DH involved in Dylan Round's disappearance? Was DH involved in Dylan Rounds' disappearance? No. Who's DH? Oh, I'm glad you're here too, Laura Bender. Who is DH? Are you talking about Orrin and Orson West, Rosie? Because I can tell you right now, I don't think they will ever be found. The only time they're going to be found is when the Trezell and Jacqueline are found guilty, and it's going to probably be a bargaining tool for the death penalty to be taken off the table. So let's ask, Don is the guy who worked for Grandpa. Oh, okay, well, no, he's not. I know who he is now, but no, he's not involved. That's what the pendulum says anyway. Entertainment purposes only. So let's ask, will anybody ever reveal the whereabouts of the remains of Classic and Sincere? Look at this already. Classic and Sincere. Hang on. I got to ask it a different way. Okay. Will the physical remains of Orrin and Orson West also look at it shaking? Hang on. Neutral, please. Will the physical remains of Orrin and Orson West, also known as Sincere and Classic, will their physical remains ever be revealed where they are? I'm getting yes. I'm getting yes. Okay, you guys. So with that, we're going to wrap up. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for coming out and getting your questions in too. I love doing this. If you guys want to see more like this, we can do it. I would prefer maybe to do it once I've got more in tune with the tarot deck. But like I said, I do have the This is the same deck, but this is without my stickers on it. Like I said, I've just put stickers over to give me the basic keywords that are in the written examples for the card, because I am just learning the tarot. Now, the Ancestor cards and Oracle, I'm on it, on point. These are a little bit more difficult, but there are certain things I feel too that just jump out with me with these cards too. So I am totally drained right now. So I am going to end. I want to thank my mods and everybody for coming out. My mods for the amazing job that you guys are doing. Let me just see if I got anything this week. Well, we do know that Troy Drivers is having his preliminary hearing today. And on Thursday, the Petito and Laundry pretrial is supposed to happen. And then Trezell and Jacqueline West go for a readiness hearing on Friday the 15th. So I do have some updated reads that I'm going to be doing this week. So that's the next time you're going to be seeing me. Other than this coming Sunday, every Sunday, 11:30 a.m., I do subscriber mini reads just for you guys. So make sure that you join us on Sunday mornings at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So watch for the new videos that are going to be coming out. Jayden is going to be one of them. The other one, I'm keeping a secret. So with that being said, you guys, thank you for coming out. Thank you for your super chats, super stickers. Thank you to all of my mods. Love you guys to the moon and back. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Bye-bye for now.